Artificial intelligence is one of the most talked about technologies in the world today, but at the same time, it is also one of the most misunderstood. Everywhere you look, there are headlines claiming that AI will take over the world, steal jobs, think like humans, or even become dangerous on its own. Movies, social media, and science fiction have played a huge role in shaping how people imagine AI, often showing it as a super-intelligent being with emotions, intentions, and hidden plans. But how much of what we hear about AI is actually true, and how much is just a myth? To really understand artificial intelligence, we need to separate imagination from reality and look at what AI truly is, what it can do, and what it absolutely cannot do. Point 1. Of the biggest myths about AI is that it is already as intelligent as humans or even smarter. Many people believe AI can think, feel, and understand the world the same way we do. In reality, AI does not have consciousness, emotions, or self-awareness. It does not think in the human sense at all. AI systems work by analyzing huge amounts of data and finding patterns within that data. They follow mathematical models and rules created by humans. Even the most advanced AI today does not understand meaning the way humans do. It can generate text, recognize images, or answer questions, but it does so by predicting patterns based on training data, not by truly understanding concepts or having thoughts of its own. Another common myth is that AI is completely independent and makes decisions on its own. Many people imagine AI as a system that can act freely without human involvement. The reality is that AI is heavily dependent on humans at every stage. Humans design the algorithms, choose the data, set the goals, and decide how the system should behave. If an AI system makes a mistake, it is usually because of poor data, biased training, or flawed design choices made by people. AI does not wake up one day and decide to do something new. It operates strictly within the boundaries defined by its creators. A very popular fear is that AI will take all human jobs and leave people unemployed. This myth has caused a lot of anxiety, especially among students and workers. The reality is more balanced. AI does automate certain tasks, especially repetitive and routine work, but it also creates new jobs and opportunities. In the past, technologies like machines, computers, and the internet were also feared, yet they ended up creating entire industries. AI is more likely to change the nature of jobs rather than completely eliminate them. Many roles will evolve, requiring new skills, creativity, and human judgment, which AI cannot replace. Another myth is that AI is always accurate and never makes mistakes. Because AI can process data very fast, people often assume it is perfect. In reality, AI systems can make errors, sometimes serious ones. If the data used to train an AI is incomplete, outdated, or biased, the results will reflect those problems. AI can misidentify faces, misunderstand language, or give incorrect recommendations. That is why human oversight is extremely important. AI should be seen as a tool that assists humans, not as something that should be trusted blindly. Many people believe that AI is only for big companies, scientists, or tech experts. This is another myth. In reality, AI is already part of everyday life for millions of people. When you use voice assistants, get recommendations on streaming platforms, unlock your phone with your face, or see spam filters in your email, you are using AI. Even navigation apps, online shopping suggestions, and language translation tools rely on AI. You do not need to be a programmer or engineer to benefit from AI, because it is designed to work quietly in the background, making daily tasks easier. A very dramatic myth about AI is that it will one day turn against humans and destroy humanity. This idea mostly comes from movies and fictional stories. The reality is that current AI has no desires, intentions, or survival instincts. It cannot want power or control. AI does not have goals unless humans give it goals. While there are real concerns about misuse of AI, such as in surveillance or misinformation, these risks come from human decisions, not from AI becoming evil. The real challenge is ensuring that AI is developed and used responsibly by people. Another misunderstanding is that AI can learn anything instantly, just like humans. Many people think AI can simply be fed information and become an expert overnight. In reality, training AI takes a lot of time, data, and computing power. AI systems need massive datasets to learn patterns, and even then, they are limited to specific tasks. An AI trained to recognize faces cannot suddenly learn to drive a car without being retrained. Unlike humans, AI does not have general intelligence that allows it to transfer knowledge easily across different areas. There is also a myth that AI is completely objective and free from bias. People often assume machines are neutral, but the reality is that AI can inherit biases from the data it is trained on. If historical data reflects social inequalities or unfair treatment, AI systems may unintentionally repeat those patterns. This is why ethical AI development is so important. Developers must carefully select data, test systems, and constantly improve them to reduce bias and ensure fairness. Some people believe that AI will replace human creativity. They think machines will write better stories, create better art, and make humans unnecessary in creative fields. The reality is that AI can assist creativity, but it does not replace human imagination. AI-generated content is based on existing patterns and examples, while human creativity comes from emotions, experiences, and original ideas. Many artists, writers, and designers use AI as a tool to explore new possibilities, not as a replacement for human expression. Another myth is that learning AI is extremely difficult and only for geniuses. While advanced AI research can be complex, basic understanding and use of AI tools is becoming more accessible. Many platforms offer simple ways to interact with AI without deep technical knowledge. Students can learn the basics of AI concepts, ethics, and applications without being experts in mathematics or coding. The reality is that AI education is becoming more inclusive and important for everyone. People also often think AI is something from the distant future. In reality, AI is already here and deeply integrated into our lives. What feels futuristic today is actually the result of decades of research and development. The real future of AI is not about robots taking over, but about smarter tools, better healthcare, personalized education, safer transportation, and more efficient systems that support human needs. One important reality about AI is that it is only as good as the purpose it is given. AI can be used for positive outcomes, such as detecting diseases early, improving accessibility for people with disabilities, and helping solve complex problems like climate change. At the same time, it can be misused for harmful purposes if not regulated properly. This means the responsibility lies with humans, governments, and organizations to guide AI development in the right direction. Another reality is that AI will continue to evolve, but it will still need human values, creativity, and judgment. AI does not replace empathy, moral thinking, or human connection. These are things machines cannot truly replicate. The most powerful future is one where humans and AI work together, each focusing on what they do best. In the end, understanding the myths and realities of artificial intelligence helps us make smarter decisions about how we use and develop this technology. AI is not a magical being, nor is it a monster waiting to take control. It is a tool created by humans, shaped by human choices, and guided by human values. When we move past fear and misinformation, we can see AI for what it really is, a powerful assistant that can help improve our lives if used wisely. The future of AI is not about machines replacing humans, but about humans learning how to use intelligent tools responsibly, creatively, and ethically to build a better